Hi guys. Um, Unfortunately, there has been another officer that was ambushed. Two officers, I believe, in San Diego. Biden has, as a result, Biden calls for gun control after LA sheriff's deputies critically wounded in apparent ambush. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden on Sunday called for gun control less than 24 hours after two county sheriff's deputies were critically wounded in Compton when a gunman opened fire on their vehicle in an apparent ambush. Weapons have no place in our society, in our communities, the former vice president tweeted. We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Earlier, Biden had called the shooting unconscionable and said the suspect should be brought to justice. He added that anyone who commits an act of violence should be caught and punished. Biden's comments on the ambush and gun control stand in contrast to President Donald Trump, who called for a fast trial with the possibility of the death penalty. He's not strong enough for law and order. Everybody knows that, Trump said of Biden during a Latinos for Trump event. When you see a scene like what happened just last night in California with two police, a woman, a man shot at stone cold short range. So, the 31-year-old female deputy and 24-year-old male deputy underwent surgery Sunday. And that was in the evening. They were listed as in critical condition. A manhunt for the suspect was still underway on Sunday. So, we have to remember, guys, Biden is with Communist China, the most violent monsters, dangerous in the world. And the one thing they want to do is make sure people in America no longer have their guns. Right? As we know, they want to take our guns away. I don't have any guns, but people who have guns. And it's all part of that agenda. No religion, no guns, no police, yada, yada, yada. I've said it a million times. President Trump has said it a million times. And we have to remember, when these Antifa domestic terrorists wage war on American citizens, on you and me, what they're saying is we want to abolish the police department or else violence is going to continue. They wrote that on a courthouse they tried to destroy. I'm not sure if it was Seattle or if it was Portland, one of the two. And so when we see Biden, who's one with Communist China, and this attempt to take over America, as he has already taken over Hollywood, it's nothing but lies about Biden. He is in bed with the most violent monsters in the world, Communist China, and then he tries to speak in front of a microphone, in front of the people, and say, guns and violence have no place in our society, when he, in Communist China, has waged a war against Americans violently with their paid domestic terrorists attacking citizens, violently attacking citizens, and shooting police officers. This is his agenda. This is Biden's agenda, Communist China's and Biden's agenda, to wage war on the police, to abolish the police department. So when he sits here and says, oh, we need to abolish guns, it's because they don't want us to have guns, because they want to take over, and they don't want us to have a police department. So the very agenda Biden is a part of, he stands up in front of America as if they're so stupid, as if we're so stupid, as to not to put two and two together. He's with Communist China. They've waged violent war on us and our police department, and are shooting our police department. And the only thing Biden has to say is, we need to take away guns. No, you need to go away with Communist China, because you orchestrated this. You've orchestrated this against our police department. These wars you've waged in your democratic ran states, cities. You waged this, Biden. This is all you. And this is all your orchestration in your attempt to take guns away from Americans who have guns, so they can do the takeover. It'd be easier for them to do the takeover if and when they take over. They don't want us to have guns when their Antifa domestic terrorists attack us. They want us to be completely vulnerable and open, and then eventually they want us to submit to this communism. So this is all a plan of theirs. And we need to remember that, guys. Biden is the devil. He's the devil, and he has the biggest devils, Communist China, right behind him, power housing all this violence. And they're being funded by Hollywood, who is now Communist Hollywood. Communist China and Hollywood have joined forces thanks to Biden. Everywhere Biden goes, it's destruction. And he's fascinated. I just did a video on the New York Times interviewing Joe Biden. Or there was a story written about Biden. So I don't know if those quotes were taken from his assistants, people that were with him taking notes, or who it was. But Biden had specifically said that he's had a fascination with communism, and especially Communist China Party, since he was very young. And his dream has come true. He's now merged with Communist China. They've taken over Hollywood, and Hollywood, the dumbasses, were completely open and excited about it. And now Biden's plan is to take over America and hand it over to Communist China. But they want to make sure, as they rage hell and war on our police and on our own citizens, that they find a way to take our guns away. So it'll be easier for them to control us once they continue to wage war on us and during takeover, and as they're torturing and raging war on their Democrat ran states. Biden cannot be trusted, nor can Biden be anything that comes out of Biden's mouth. You better know it's all lies. It's all about manipulation and deceit as he finagles communist China in so they can take over. All right, guys, take care of each other. Try not to take each other for granted. I know sometimes it's easy. But we gotta remain and stand tall and strong during these times. And we need to remember, for the most part, everything Joe Biden touches turns to sheet. Got it? That's just the history of events that's happened, that's gone on, and is continuing to go on to this very minute. This man is taking America into hell in a handbasket. Pelosi, Kamala Harris, they're all a part of this communist agenda, guys. But we're not going to let it happen. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Be good to each other, all right?